Good day, guys. As you all know me, as a mentor, Nasdaq Ninja. So, guys, today I'm going to actually speak about Nasdaq, BTCUSD, and gold and USDT. One of the most important thing that I want to focus most on is this gold, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified once I upload this gaps, guys. Those are one of the most important thing I want to focus on. I'm just gonna check this chart on the weekly time frame as I always analyze by starting on the highest time frame. So on the highest time frame, this is what I actually created, guys. I created trend lines in order for me to get the structure of the market and understand where the market is going, not basically for entry point, but for entry point, I actually use SNR and I actually mostly use supply and demand. So on the daily time frame, this is what I have created as well. If you can see, this is just the structure of the market aiming to break this low so that I can cover this gap. But I see that I have a gap that is within. And when I remember, it's only one gap that was left out that wasn't actually covered. I think it's actually this one. So those are the things that I want to look forward to. You understand? And then from this point, I can see that the market is trying to retrace and come back on the bottom side. And that's what actually I'm targeting for, you know. And you can see from that. And I actually entered sales on Nasdaq. So I feel like with me focusing most on it like that, it's incredible. It's incredible. And all I have to do is just to hold. You see how deeply it's going, man. It's just dropping like nobody's business. And for me, that's an incredible thing. That's what I'm looking forward to. I just want to see the market drop like that. So yeah, let's go. So you can see that on H1 here, and then I'm just gonna push on M30. How did I get the souls? So the souls, definitely the reason of getting the souls is this gap here, and already the market was actually confirming my sales by actually dropping, you understand, from this phase here. So since it's dropping, so I was like, no, from this point, I can just get my selling opportunities and then try my like put my stop loss here, and then I'm just gonna push to the bottom side. I just want aiming off this point here because it will give me like incredible capital, and then from that the market will decide. But since we have this gap as well, this gap could be covered even today. We don't know. We don't know. So yeah, the market is just dropping. Let me see how much I'm going. Yeah, I'm going like 4,000 immediately. As you can see the entry point, I'm not sure. Is it there? You can see this is where I've entered. So all I have to do now is just to hold the chart, man. Hold the chart. There is nothing much more better than doing that. And 15 minutes time frame, we just see the market. The only thing we're fighting for now is just to break this low. Once we break this low, then we know we're gonna push to the bottom side. So yeah, make sure you join the free channel so that I can update you guys with the new program. So here we have BTC USD. So with BTC USD, man, I just feel like we are at like the lowest point of current market, like 107. This is the lowest point of the current market. And when I check here, I just see this zone here, in my understanding, I know that the market been respecting this point, giving me buys, give me buys, give me buys. So give me buy again because you already had a fake out. You understand? So that's how I actually trade. And I don't give confusion on the market, creating a lot of things that are necessary. From the previous past, support and resistance being my major thing. Support and resistance and a trend line. I see now support and resistance, it's about to dominate again. And I thank you, Lord. I have been practicing it for very too long now to understand it. If you need support and resistance and understanding of it, you might just come here. Zones are support and resistance. That's one thing you have to understand. Those are zones. Understand? So you're just gonna put or take profit there. Bitcoin takes a lot of time, so it's a longevity trade. You still have to be patient with it, hold it, and understand that it's something that doesn't actually go immediately. So I'm just gonna put it here, put my stop loss below, noting that once it moves here, I'm gonna hit my first take profit here, and then my second take profit will be the biggest one there, the top side. This is what I'm aiming for, but it won't take too much time. But on that process, it will be creating. You see, when it buys, it just create movement. Understand? It creates movements, and that's one thing we wanna see. Create movement. That's one thing we wanna see. Understand? So let me see how much am I going now. Let me see how much am I going, man. It's still in the morning, guys. You do wish to be me, man. Already going in profits, and yo, bro, like I understand that I'm just waiting for BTC as well to push in profits. Then it's just me, man, with the market just floating and nobody's disturbing me. So yeah, guys. So you can see BTCSD didn't have too much problems, and obviously we are looking for buying opportunities. So just needed that zone, and and understanding. So yeah, I feel like from the point that it hits, it's a change of candlesticks. So we just have to see going to the top sooner or later. You understand? Sooner or later, just have to see it going to the top. And you can see the momentum that it had when it pushes to the bottom side. This was just our liquidity break. And here we know that sooner or later, we just gonna be pushing. Understand? So I'm gonna jump into USDT, my best friend, my super best friend. I love this pen much, man. This pen nearly gave me a Lamborghini. Maybe I was just using money recklessly. So I was just using money recklessly. So if I wasn't using it reckless, no, I don't think I'm a Lambo now. So I mean, I was young. And it's then me guys every mistake I do, I just I'm young. But I'm growing as well, but that time I was super young, you understand? So I couldn't handle millions at that age, equivalent to yeah, some of you guys can experience that. If you have millions, you have managed to handle them, you must actually check the age as well. When I was young, man, super young. I got my first million when I was 19, so crazy business. Um, from this point, I'm gonna push to the daily time frame. And then I can see that the market is having like a low momentum of buying. So this kind of thing sometimes it makes me go and check what is the news say. So in most of the days, I will wait for my buys in this point here because you can see it has to come back and retest. And as much as it's not far, then this is possible. And we have a gap that has to be filled. You still at least push the bit to try to fill it just to make people more convinced of my strategy to understand that strategy really works and it's the most perfect one at the moment. So you can see here with an SNR, it has like a support. If it can break this support, then we know that we're gonna push to the below side. So I'm looking for selling opportunities. But since obviously you guys haven't entered, you just have to wait for this point to be broken. And then once this point is broken, then we know that we're gonna push to the lowest sky. So guys, I love the support that you guys are giving me, guys. Make sure you follow me on Twitch as well, guys. We grow Twitch, you make sure all the channels are sorted, guys. Those are the only things that are paying me, guys. Like people say we have influencer trader. Maybe I'm one of them because I earn from having YouTube. So, and I don't mind, guys. Money is money. I love the money. And it helps me a lot to cover certain things. So for you to watch those ads and whatever, it actually helps me a lot. So I really appreciate your time and your effort, guys. Thank you guys for watching this YouTube video, guys. Love you.